Hey everybody, big welcome back. Today we are doing a very special treat. This is called a hooker run. This is where I take my 22-year-old virgin son out, trying to see if we can get him a piece of tail, because he won't seem to go find it on his own. I'm just playing Nick. You'll find love when the time is right. But this is really a hooker run. This is in Hamilton, Ontario, and I wanted to take you guys on our adventure because we do have a real special treat today, and I don't want to spoil it. I'm just going to tell you that somewhere around the 5-minute mark, there's, I don't know, we'll see. There's a little special something in here for you guys. But here we are, we're pulling out of Steeltown Garage, had a coffee here, and my son had a very feminine tea with raspberries or something in it. But that's cool. So what is a hooker run, you might ask? A hooker run is where you start at one end of Barton and you drive down and see how many hookers are out. And Hamilton's hooker run down Barton can be really hit or miss. Like, you could have 0 or you could have like 20. And the level of cracked outness, it varies day to day. Like, sometimes you see chicks that are like, you're like, how are they even alive? Like, they look like zombies, like they're falling apart. And then once in a while you see ones, one that's called like haircut and stuff like that, where you're like, that's actually a shame because she was alright looking girl, so I don't know what the hell. I try not to judge people too much. Everybody do their own thing. And over here on the left here, we got the Barton Street Jail. So if you get caught picking up the hooker, that's where you go. Actually, I don't even know if that's... Do they even do that kind of sting anymore? If you know, in Canada, I don't even know if that's illegal anymore or what. I don't know where they stand on it. But anyhow, so we are actually... This is my old neighborhood. Back several years ago, I used to rent an apartment up here. I'm going to turn the camera and look up my street in a second here. And I used to always love watching the helicopter come in. This is Hamilton General Hospital. They do all kinds of cool shit here. They like do brain surgery or something like that, and trauma shit. That's my old street right down there. I liked that street. Overall, like it was what it was. It wasn't too bad. Lost a couple of bikes in my backyard, but that's about it. This here's the walk-in clinic that had a couple of hot chicks on the sign, but they don't actually work there. I went in there one time and I was like, oh, listen, I got a problem with my wiener and I need my doctor. It's the one that's out front on the sign. And they're like, she don't work here. I'm like, well, that's my doctor. So I was just seeing if they were hookers. They weren't hookers. So anyway, I decided to take my wiener problems and walk away. Okay. Let's see here. So back in the day, there used to be so many hookers out, and now, like, I don't even know these girls that are out here, like, because I used to live in the area, right? So I'd see them all the time, and you give them, like, little names and stories and shit like that. One of them has actually become an internet sensation lately, and if you want to search it up on Facebook, it's a group called Where Is Marcia Now? So her name is Marcia. It's kind of a sad story because she's all fucked up, like in all different ways, like mentally, physically, fucking romantically, financially, like everything. She's fucked up every which way you can be, basically. She is all methed out and shit, and like she had a baby a couple years ago. Like, she was running around all fucked up on drugs, all pregnant and shit, and I think she shit it out in an alleyway or something. So our treat is going to be coming up soon. Oh, this is Hamilton's newest campground. If you want a spot, you better RSVP soon because it's filling up pretty quick. Also, on that topic, what do you guys think? Is it taboo to fly your drone around some of these homeless camps? Or, like, should I try that? Because it looks like it would be a fun thing to do, but I don't want people getting all mad at me and be like, why are you doing that with the homeless people? You know what I mean. Anyway. Let's keep cruising along. And also, I gotta apologize, I have to do a voiceover. I haven't figured out the problem with my mic yet, so I can't really do like a moto vlog live action like I would like to. I have to do it after the fact because my Harley exhaust, I think, is fucking with the microphone and making it sound like shit. Anyway, so our little special treat will be coming up very, very soon. and I can't wait. I just wanted to let you guys kind of see the neighborhood. It's like one of those Charlie Boy. If you don't know who that is, Charlie, and then Boy, B-O-I. You look him up. He drives through like different hoods, and it's quite entertaining actually. Watching, he goes through like, you know, the worst hoods in the States and Mexico, and he actually came here and did Hamilton and Toronto and shit. So it's check his videos out if you want, if you like that kind of thing. So yeah, like all along this strip there used to be hookers, and every now and then there still is, but anyway, I never got, this place does like homemade pierogies, like Polish pierogies or some shit. I never got any. I was wanting to. Oh my god, I'm getting excited here. So let's see, it's getting on time. I don't remember the exact time, but it is getting close. The problem though is that these fuckers, like city investors or the city, whoever, like people keep coming and fixing up the area. These storefronts are supposed to be run down to keep it, the hood, oh, up here, oh, right there, oh, and the camera doesn't pick it up. I will tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, there was absolutely no panties there. She was putting on a free show. That's me having a good laugh for it. Yep, everything was visible. In case you wondered, the answer is yes, shaved. Sorry to my one perverted buddy that would prefer not. And you know who you are out there. Hamilton, for those that don't know, is like, I don't know, it's possibly the province's third largest city, I think. Because I think you have Toronto, obviously, number one, and then I think Ottawa is bigger, and then I think Hamilton is number 3, but it depends if you're counting like Mississauga or whatever, or if you're counting that as part of Toronto. I don't know. Up here, I'm gonna go buy another motorcycle, and I generally always, when I can, I wave when I stop. Or sorry, when I stop, when I drive by another bike. I don't know, I misspoke there for whatever reason. But when I'm riding my bike, and as long as I don't have my hand on the clutch, because obviously you can't really wave if my hand's on the clutch, then I give a nod. But other than that, I always wave when I'm riding by, and I would say about 90% of other bikes do. But my question to you is, if you are one of those, like say 10% that does not, I'd love you to fill in down in the comments below, why don't you? Is it just that you got sick of it? Maybe you think it's stupid. I've only been riding myself for, you know, whatever it was, a couple years now, or a year and a half, whatever. But yeah, every now and then you come across a bike that is just like, I ain't doing it. And they keep dead stare straight forward. I don't know. I'm curious, because you can't really ask them going the opposite direction. Maybe do a U-turn, cut them off, be like, why didn't you fucking wave at me, asshole? No, I don't really care, except for the part where I kind of feel like to the car behind me. So the guy, like, and I've thought this, and I'm just being honest there, I'm putting it out there. If I give a wave and then you don't wave back, now I feel like the car behind me is like, ha, fucking loser, the guy didn't wave back at you. There, you guys can't really see it, but this is like all art on the wall there, and for whatever reason, one of them is like a jerking off parrot. You know, it's hard to see, but anyway, yeah, I find it interesting that somebody put that there. We could have played that guy didn't wave at me, I was trying to show you that, but we could have played a game of count the pot shops on Barton, because it's got to be like fucking 15 pot shops on this one street alone. It is insane, and I'm all for the pot shops, that's great, but I don't know if we needed them on every single corner, or pretty much. Like, we just passed the one there, there's one on the right, then there's one in the plaza, and then there's like another one up on the right, and like, so like you got like 4 or 5, like all within like a block. It is what it is, so I guess, right? my bike here, I'm still kind of learning it. I haven't done an oil change on it yet because the people I got it from said they had just done one. But I noticed that from my understanding is that on the dipstick that I want to try to keep it in the upper range of between the two lines on the dipstick when the bike is hot. So before we went too far on the ride here, I decided that we were going to pull into Crappy Tire, which is our Canadian tire, and grab some oil just to quickly slap in there. And then unfortunately you guys don't get to see it on this video because I'm not making the video that long, but this trip was us going out to Burlington, so we go down along the lake and down to Coral Shop in Burlington and grab some coral. And then I've got my little handy dandy Amazon $30 motorcycle bag on the side there, which worked perfect for getting my coral home. And it's not huge. I should have done a little review video on it because for like 30 bucks, actually, it's a great little bag. In it, I can have like, right now I got my thing of oil in there. I've got a couple of like camera mount shit. I've got the charger for my bike for my phone that I never hooked up yet, and a bottle of water, and I have my little coral in there. So I mean, like, it holds quite a bit for a little bag. So anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. I just wanted to show you because I thought it was freaking hilarious, because I'm an idiot. It is what it is, right? So to me, stupid things like that really amuse me. I thought it was hilarious, and yeah, hopefully, I'm sure some of you are idiots just like me and you enjoyed it as well. But by the way, Canadian Tire is actually a pretty good store. For those of you in the States, I don't know what store it is you have that's the same as this, but oops, a little wiener shot there for you. But I like Canadian Tire. We can get tools, auto parts, but you can also get like shit for your home, sporting goods, garden shit, barbecues. Like, it's a mix of everything. No groceries though, but they've got a couple little candies and shit. But anyway, that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing that little snack on the side of the road, and I'll be back with more of my bike adventures soon. See you later.